Keely, Olympic champion, you've had your medal moment now. Describe what was going through your mind.
That was a surreal moment for me, hearing the British national anthem at the top of the podium.
Matt Hudson-Smith, the enormity of what you've done, a European record, the 5th fastest time ever, and a silver medal at the Olympics. What's your reaction?
It's been a crazy journey. It's just been crazy.
Georgia Bell, Olympic medalist.
Sounds good, yeah. I'm really happy. I actually thought in that home stretch that I came fourth at World Indoors. I didn't know what it's like to come fourth when you're so close. So I just really dug deep at the end there.
Let me ask you about that lap of honour. Took quite some time. Did you see everybody in the stadium with the Union flag, or just most of them, Lavia?
We tried to see as many people as we could. There's a huge British contingency here.
Even the stadium announcer today was saying this is Kerr against Ingebrigtsen. Is that a bit disrespectful? Neil Gorley said to me, look, you guys know that was a much more open race than that.
Yeah, you look, obviously if you're going to listen to what the media says and you're going to be kind of very tunnel vision in what you're doing, both of us have been able to put consistent performances together and create storylines for the media to do what they want with. But if you know what you're doing, and we do, then we know every man on that 12-man start line has a go. It's the Olympic Games.
A word about Cole, an Olympic record tonight.
Yeah, Olympic record I think will stand for a very long time. That was a hard-fought race.
We know there's lots of big sports in the US, so what could your performance tonight, together with Noah Lyles, Gabby Thomas and the others, you seem to be having a really good track and field meet, what could that do for athletics in America?
Yeah, I hope this meet, can catapult athletics in America to a new level.
Noah, you're live on talkSPORT in the UK. What do you recall about last night and waking up this morning the fastest man in the world?
I recall waiting a long time for the start. I recall waiting a long time for the finish, and I recall a lot of cheering and a lot of excitement, a lot of emotions, peeing in some cups, the good stuff, and waking up, a lot of texts, a lot of messages, a lot of blessings.
When did you know that you'd won that race?
Not until my name popped up on that screen.
Thank you. First of all, you're clearly very emotional. Talk us through the emotions and the night.
I cannot quite get my head around what happened. I cannot understand how I can put up one of my worst races on the moment. I should put on my best race and feel strong.
Seeley, you're on UK radio. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the African continent. It means a lot to everybody.
This is for Dominica. This is the memories you work for. This is the stage and the opportunity and the outcome that you can only dream of. And so this is a dream come true.
I remember chatting to you in Glasgow at the World Indoors, and you were talking about your country then. Tell us about how small your country is and what this will mean back at home.
70,000 people, 1 gold medal. When you talk about quality over quantity, we are the definition of that. This is massive.
Guys, come in. Thank you so much for stopping and speaking to talkSPORT. An emotional night for all of you. Can you begin to sum it up, Phil?
Yeah, look, it's fourth in the Olympic Games. Obviously, it's a little bittersweet, but this team is capable of so much, and to come away with 3 seconds off our national record. And it's just so special to give back to the fans. The amount of Irish here is just crazy. Listening to the roars when we walked out, it honestly feels like we are in Ireland, and the nation has come to a halt back at home.
Daryl Nita, reflect on your second successive Olympic 100 metres final.
Yes, it's amazing, to be in that final, and I just was so close to that medal that I've been dreaming of for my whole life. I was so close. I just have to bring this into the 200s.
You've got obviously more races here. What were you thinking of as you went down on the blocks?
Just putting my race together and executing.
You do talk about process and executing quite a lot to me, but what is it like emotionally, Dina?
That is a great question. I think I have to admit I turn off all my emotions in that moment. I am very focused on process and execution, so I think that's why we talk about it so much.
Jeremiah, what does it mean to have an Olympic medal? Be emotional for me. Don't talk about process. Don't talk about execution. You've got an Olympic medal.
You wake up every day and this is something you dream about. It's an Olympic year. At training every day, I'm mentally thinking about Paris.
What can you take from this experience, the work that you've had to put in to get here? Can you take anything from that at the moment, or is it still just all a bit raw?
I think I have to be proud of myself. 10 years ago, I had to learn to walk again. 2 years ago, I made my first championships and couldn't even make it past the first round because of
suffering a relapse of my MS.
Rayshawn Jackson recently died, and I really, I remember when I was running on the backstretch, and I was like, this one is for you, man. I thought he was going to be here to see it. I'm gonna be honest, but I know that he's watching, but I really thought he was going to be here in the flesh because he believed that I was going to be a 100-meter runner.
Can you shed any light on whether Noah Lyles has COVID? That's what people are saying.
I can't comment on Noah Lyles, but it's not the Noah Lyles we all know, so I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe he has an explanation because we haven't talked since yesterday. So I believe maybe tomorrow we'll have a chat and just go through the race.
We're with Holly Bradshaw. Holly, not your day today. I just saw you there, just taking a few moments, just surveying the scene. There's a few tears in your eyes. What are you thinking about? What were you thinking about when you were looking out there across the arena?
I'm upset really because my dad, I wanted him to be here. It would have been really nice for him to watch me in this arena, and all my family and friends are here. So I think the moment I, reflect and think about that, it's just quite hard anyway. And then layer on top, just not the finish that I wanted. I just feel a bit crushed.
I dreamt of being here. Me and my mum had a dream of being here. She passed away in 2019 when I was 15 years old. And I think I wanted to get out here in the final and grab that medal for her. I think in the back of my mind, down the home straight, I was thinking, just do it for her, do it for her, do it for her.
We don't come out here to perform badly, do we? I had every intention to get into that final tonight, and unfortunately, some days it just doesn't quite click, and here we are.
Who's there for you when you get back? Who are you going to talk to?
I've had Steve Buckley helping me out on the mental side of things.
Saying that I could go and be an Olympian, and I don't even care what my mum says, I'm going to get the tattoo just to show that I've been here because this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And the world of cyber security, will that feel slightly duller now after this?
Yeah, we'll see. I think, work said to me, even if you go and get a medal, we'll still want you back.
You've taken quite a slow walk from down there to where I am. Is that exhaustion, or were you just determined to try and take this in a little bit tonight?
I took a moment to take it in, but truly I'm struggling. That was kind of everything I had. And I always feel it's a bit cruel to have to then walk up the steps afterwards.
Especially cruel, they've put talkSPORT right at the top of the stairs.
It is so difficult coming out here. I've been getting performance anxiety, and it's like going out on stage or something, because this is basically just a performance, and to be doing it in front of so many people and having to come and do interviews afterwards is something that I didn't think I'd be doing until I was 20s or something. But to say that I achieved doing that at 17, it's just, I'm so happy that I could get through this.
You talk about performance. What you've done is West End, Broadway, Hollywood, all wrapped up into one.
It feels surreal, to actually hold it in my hand. It's so heavy. It's unlike any of the other things I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever held an Olympic medal before, to be honest, because it's bittersweet, and it's my neck's already hurting because it's so heavy, so I'm just trying to hold it and not scratch it and cherish it.
And are you ready for all the excitement back at home for what you've achieved? You're going to get a trip to the Palace, you'll be Sports Personality of the Year.
Calling it early.